Alright, YouTube, am I really that cheap? But we'll talk about that after Two from the Tomb. This week's Two from the Tomb. Picked up something a little bit more seasonal. Saw some flurries on Saturday, so I figured I'd pick out the old Daredevil issue number 7. We have Daredevil here making snow angels in the snow. Quick rundown of the story. Daredevil is basically a chaperone for a kids for blind school. They're on a field trip on the bus. A deer runs out in front of them, and the bus crashes out in the middle of nowhere. You can see nothing to be seen for miles and miles. If you hear something in the background, it's my furnace kicking on. But there you go. The bus goes airborne. All the kids are flying everywhere. Matt hits his head. But I just like the story. I met Mark Waid about 5 years ago now, and this is the book I had him signed. I love this story. Just the interaction with the kids. He's not fighting the bad guys or anything like that. It's just him getting these kids to safety. It's a hero story. So, but yeah, I thought, this is a perfect time to break this one out. The beginning of winter is coming. Next up, I haven't read this one in decades. So I read the first issue again. It's Death, the High Cost of Living. If you're familiar with the Sandman series. So this is basically Death's first mini-series. I bought this off the shelf back in the day. I wasn't even really collecting Sandman at the time. But I just thought this cover was pretty cool. Then I looked over the art, and I really liked the art. So this is more or less my... I mean, I knew who the series Sandman, but I wasn't really buying it or anything like that. I think I had maybe a couple of issues of that. But this is what really got me hooked on that series. But the artwork in it, just like, nice dark. But it's about our a young man going through some troubles, thinking about basically ending it all. Then all of a sudden there's an accident. He's like standing on this refrigerator, and it smashes, and he gets caught. His legs get pinned, and the only one to answer the call is, you guessed it, so basically she helps him out. They go back to her place, and he gets freaked out and leaves. But then somebody's waiting for him outside. You have to read the rest of it or buy it yourself. This is pretty easy to find. These should be in dollar bins. I see them quite often. But just the 90s look to this, the feel of it. I love these stories. I'll show you one more page here. There you go. But yeah, both of these are good reads. So if you're into reading, I know there's very few of us out there, but definitely pick these up. They're well worth it, and they're pretty cheap. So going along with the cheap, I was let me get to this here real quick. I was looking at my friend McKinley's page here, his YouTube channel, which you should be doing too. And I'm perusing the comment section, gonna leave a little comment myself. And what do I see here? What do we see here? Let's get a little closer. Somebody left a a comment in the comment section regarding me, yours truly, Lord of the Low Grade, Mr. Monday himself, PZ. And it says, "See, you don't show used paper towels and then say you paid on the cheap for them. You know, like PZ." Well, you gotta go sub this guy up too. He's funny. But I have no idea what this guy's talking about. I am cheap. I don't pay full price for anything. Let me just get this set up here, guys. But I've never shown anything that low grade that would resemble paper towels, and I take that personally. So first up, we got this new comic that's out, PZ Comics, from PZ Comics. This is called Comics, the comic book. It's issue 138. It's been out for a while. You might have missed it. As you can see, you got the Vulture Club logo. And it's got a little on the rough side there, you know. The staples are pretty good. It's got a little split end on here, but, you know, it's still pretty good. But, see what I mean? I do put quality books out. I don't put something that's used, looks like used paper towels out. Yeah. Let's get a closer look at this. But no, I thought that was pretty funny. But look at this, man. All blank pages. Perfect for CGC. This is CGC 9.3 worthy, you know. But for real, if you would like a copy of this, remember to join my Patreon for $800 a month. You can keep getting quality content like this and get special perks like comics, the comic book, not made on paper towels. But anyways, enough of the haha. Let's get down to business. Oh wait, I did buy multiple issues of that comics, the comic book. I also did get the newsstand version, so got the old UPC there, you know, you scan it. It may or may not come up Dr. Pepper Zero. And we also got the $19 Canadian variant. Alright guys. Again, $800, man. CGC 9.3. But these books I picked up this week, I got a nice little stack here. And time permitting, we'll do last week's books this week. We're going to go through these pretty fast. Some of them I read, some of them I didn't get a chance to read. I just literally picked them up 2 days ago. The first one I picked up, I paid, how much did I pay for it? 50 cents. It's so with Flash 2 issue 281, Professor Zoom makes an appearance. I don't own any of the older Professor Zoom stories from the Flash books, so this is just basically an entry point for me to just read it. Doesn't matter. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or anything like that. 50 cents. I figured I'd give it a try. Superman issue 243. I already own this issue, but mine's real tan. You know, looks like sandpaper basically. So it's nice to have a better grade or upgrade of it. I don't know what this. I'm pretty sure it might be from England. So there's a couple that I bought that must have came in with this. Somebody's selling these, but it says 7.5p. I'm not sure what that means. It's a pound. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not really up to date on currencies or anything like that. But I just thought it was an awesome cover. Some Neil Adams there. They had a couple adventure comics. I usually pick these up if they have a 15-cent or 12-cent price tag on them. So as you can see, there's that 5p again. This is issue 385 with Supergirl. She had a pretty decent run in adventure comics back in the day. I want to say it was like at least like 30-40 issues at least. But Always nice picking these up. I don't have too many Supergirl stories besides the ones that Archerm did the cover on. I also picked up issue 400. Both of these were $1. Got the high boots on there. Yeah, it's a... Fortunately, they didn't have any other Superman books. I was hoping to like add into my Superman collection, but at least I got an upgrade. I can get rid of that sandpaper looking one. They also had this. This cost me $1. As you can see, all from probably the same collection. Phantom Stranger issue number 14 with the looks like the Swamp Thing ripoff there. Been sort of looking for this issue for a while because it sort of ties in with the Man Thing, Swamp Thing genre, I will call it, muck monsters. But you too got the same look of a certain somebody we know from from the DC comics there. But yeah, this is I've been looking for this one for a while now. Like I said, glad I can find it. That was a surprise. That was probably my big book of the day for me. I'm not sure if it's really valuable or anything like that. I don't really pay too much attention to that. Next up, another Neil Adams cover here, Superboy. I read this issue, great issue. Those issues, focus, there we go. These one-off stories are always great. I really enjoy them. It's a lot of the Superman books, a lot of the Superboy books. That's what I like about them. They're one and done. You know, there's a problem. Superman boy overcomes it, saves the day. End of story. Not that hard. Here's another Neil Adams cover. Look at that. These aren't bad books for $1. I know, you know, I am the Lord of Low Grade. But trying to think of another nickname, but I'll come back with that. As you can see, another same collection, but this is issue 172. I didn't get a chance to read this one just yet. Looks like he's fighting some monkey. He's monkeying around here. Then the last one, I was super happy to get this one too. Giant size Conan, the Barbarian, issue number 2. Fight. Man, I must got like a. You know, some people collect, I guess, bondage covers and stuff like that. I must collect like freaking superheroes beating the hell out of monkeys, man. What the? Or apes or whatever. Abusing animals. I mean, what the hell is this crap, man? Like, if there's a hero beating up on you know, an ape or something like that, I'm right there, man. What's that saying about me? No comments. But yeah, this is there's quite a few other ones. There's other ones that were just didn't look interesting to me. And I'm like one of them people that gets a Conan fix. Just need to buy one every couple months or something, then I'm fine. I'm like, don't have to buy them all or anything like that. They have a cool cover. I'll flip through it, and it looks interesting to me. We'll take a look through this one. But yeah, you can see like. Yeah, Throwing a snake into the fire pit. His sword becomes a venomous serpent. That was my haul for this. I'll put that back later. Looks like we got enough time for last week's comics this week. And the only comic I really bought this past week that came out, I had nothing in my pull list, but I picked up What's the Furthest Place from Here. Really enjoyed this book. See inside a little bit. It's about these kids that survived something. I've got quite like a Children of the Corn. I'm talking about the early 80s version. Yeah. / Walking Dead vibe going to it. So it'll be interesting. I'm definitely going to buy issue number 2. But I'm just going to show you a little bit since it's a newer book. I don't want to show too much of it, but I thought this was pretty funny. They throw a few little references out there of different artists and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Daryl Hall, John Oates. But yeah, I recommend this. If you haven't picked it up, definitely try it out. Especially this book. I mean, this is a pretty thick book. This is like 3 issues maybe in one, and it only has a $5 price tag, so it was well worth the money for me. I originally went to my shop. I knew I didn't have too much in this week, and I was surprised I didn't have anything, but I try to keep up a little bit, but my pull is just so small now that I really don't have to worry about spending too much or anything. I guess I can pick a couple things up off the shelf too. But I originally went to buy like bags and boards and comic boxes. I was like, yeah, I'm off this week. So I figured I'm just gonna do some organizing, get the rest of my stuff done, and be done with this week. Get there, all the boards are gone, and there's only one box. I went to a couple other shops, same story. So there's obviously a shortage going on. So I'm going to do some makeshift boxes and work on that. But alright guys, thanks for watching. Check out the links down below for all those channels. Sub them up, ring the bells, leave a comment for them guys. Check out my Instagram. Not sure where I gotta put some stuff up there. I've been going hot and cold on that a lot now lately, but that's cool. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time.